Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. It's WIP Wednesday. I'm so excited you're here. Welcome to the Morning Hook. Today, as I said, is WIP Wednesday. And today's the day where I show you what I've been working on. So before we get started with that, I just want to remind you, if you're new to watching this or if you're watching this after the fact, make sure you click subscribe and ring the bell so that you get notifications because I go live every Monday through Friday at 7:30 a.m. Pacific time. I do this as kind of a start to my day. It gets me going with crochet no matter what the topic is. And also make sure you like this program to help me with the algorithms. So again, if you're here, say hello in the chat. Hopefully you brought your projects with you. And if you have, post in the chat what you've been working on so that I can chat with you. Good morning, Linda. I just saw you pop in. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you have a project you're working on. So let me know what you're working on right now. I'm going to share what I've been working on. I have both projects on my hook and projects on my needles. I'm also a knitter for those of you who have never been here before. So I've been working on a couple of knit projects kind of in between things to get me going. But first thing I want to talk about is crochet, obviously. I have been actually swatching a lot. And this is a swatch. I don't know if you can, let me make sure I'm showing you the right side because there is a definite right and wrong side to this swatch. This is the right side. This is just like kind of a lacy pattern. It's a new to me stitch that I'm playing with, and I really like this. I need to block it. It's not blocked yet. I can't remember the name of it. I have the book in the other room, so I don't have the name of the stitch. But it's done with single crochets and extended single crochets, believe it or not. So I'm working on this. I should mention too, the yarn is from the Whimsical You, and could not find the label this morning. I think it's in the bag that I have downstairs. So it's Whimsical You, and I know the color is terracotta. It's her fingering weight, and I did this on a size F as in Frank hook because her fingering weight, I'm working on another swatch here, is a little bit on the heavy side. So I did a little bit of playing with hooks, and F seemed to really work well with this stitch. I also did another stitch, which I also don't have the name of, but this is, let me make sure I've got it right set up. Yeah, so this is right set up. It's hard to tell, but this, I'm going to see if I can do it this way. Can you see how it's got these little wavy, it looks like it's got these columns of waves here. That's the front. And then this is the back. And the back is kind of cool too. So you could do this as a reversible something, garment or cowl or scarf, so that you have something that looks different every time you wear it. Again, the same yarn, size F hook. I don't have the name of the stitch. Again, the book is in the other room. But that's what I've been working on with this yarn. And then I have this yarn from Chaos Fiber Arts. It's her deluxe tonal, or her deluxe fingering in a tonal called Electric Blue. And I've been swatching with this for all sorts of things. Right now I've got this cable pattern going. I'm not happy with this either. But last night, it's funny because I dream about crochet all the time. So I have an idea that I'm going to rip this out and try. And if that works, that's what it's going to be. So stay tuned on that one. So that's what I'm working on my hook. I just saw Linda posted. She's still working on her shawl. She's talking about the electric shift shawl, which is right behind me here. I'm ambitious to project. Oh, and she's hoping to start the socks. For those of you who are new to my broadcast, I am doing the Summer of Socks. I had a promotion going earlier in May talking that allowed you to buy all 3 sock patterns and everything else that goes with it for a for $21. If you've seen my videos, you probably know that. But now that promotion is gone, but you can still get in on the summer of socks by going to my website and purchasing the first sock, which is Ocean Waves. I'll make sure that the link to Ocean Waves is in the show notes. I don't have it there now because I wasn't planning to talk about it. But if you buy Ocean Waves on my website, not on Ravelry, not on Lovecrafts, if you buy it on my website, you will get the extra page that allows you to join in the summer of socks for just the month of June. And it includes the Zoom call and the how to enter to win the prize for the end of the month for anybody who's finished the socks. So I'll make sure as soon as this is over that I will put the link to Ocean Waves there so you can do that. At $21, each of the patterns was $7, but now they are $9 each. So you can pick and choose which ones you want to join if you'd like to join in with us. So July sock and August socks will be announced and dropped on the first of each of those months. Okay, so that was my little commercial for the summer of socks. Now I'm going to show you my knitting projects. I have them behind me. First of all, I'm going to show you this one first. This is kind of what I do when I'm at, my husband and I have season tickets to our local high A baseball team here. And so when we go, we have, we're a small season ticket holder pass. We get 11 games. So every time they have a home stand, we get to go to one game. And this is what I do when I'm there. So I'm knitting a pair of socks. Not color gorgeous. This is the sock pattern is from Drea Renee Knits. It's her Oxbow socks pattern. And I have increased the length of the leg on this particular sock. She has them done as a little shorty sock. I like a little bit higher leg. I think I've got about 10 rows more to go before I can start the heel. I love this sock though, because it's really stretchy. It's hard to tell in the pictures, but it's really stretchy. It's got this really cool rib stitch, but it's also, if I wanted to, I could use the reverse. The reverse is really pretty. It's hard to tell on this camera. It's got a really pretty, almost like a berry stitch type of stitch. And the yarn is from Knitty McPurley. It was a limited edition last year. Let me see what it's. I know it was my birthday month. It was her January sock set 2025. And I had to buy it because, oops, I've got my extra little hook set all wrapped up in here. Look at that. I've got my yarn tangled in here. And this is what I bring with me to the game, so I don't have to bring all of my hooks and yarn, scissors and stuff, and they let me in with a little pair of scissors and the hooks. So this is the main color, which is a beautiful variegated, but then her contrast is this purpley pink. It's kind of an icy set of colors. Again, this is Knitty McPurley. I know this colorway is no longer available. It was last January 2025's sock set of the month. And I had to buy it because I'm a January baby and the colors were just beautiful. So that is what I'm working on when I am at baseball games. Because right now I don't have a crochet project that is portable because everything swatches, and with swatches I need to have my books with me or print out. And when I go to games here, it's very windy, and so having paper of any sort and if I use my phone, it's too small and I don't want to bring my iPad, so I just work on knitted socks. But this is the one I want to show you. Now I have to rip out the neckline because it's a little too tight and I have to start all over again. But later this month is my grandson's birthday. And this is what I've been working on for him. I still have to embroider the mouth, the eyes, his teeth. He's got claws that need to be embroidered. But the first thing I have to do is rip out um, the bind off on the neckline because it's just a little too tight, and I'm gonna have to loosen that up. But once I do that, all I have to do is finish weaving in all the ends and embroider, and then I can block it and then give it to him for his birthday. It's so cute. This pattern is actually from oh shoot, now I forgot. Here we go. I got the pattern here. It is from, I think it's Biscuit Knits. Let me just, if anybody wants the pattern, let me know and I'll tell you. Oh, it's Knitting for Olive. That's right. It's Knitting for Olive pattern. And it is called the Dinosaur Sweater. So it's a Knitting for Olive. It's got charts. My colorwork knitting was a little sloppy, so I ended up taking out the colorwork and I knitted all solid navy blue, and then I used duplicate stitch to put the dinosaur on it. So it's it's kind of it was kind of a lot longer than I thought it was going to be, but my colorwork was just terrible and I didn't have time to restart all the color work. So I just decided, you know what, duplicate stitch is fast for me. It took me probably maybe 4 hours total to duplicate stitch over 2 days, that whole little dinosaur. So it wasn't hard. It would have taken me a lot longer to knit it. So, but it's a great pattern if you have a little boy or a little girl that loves dinosaurs, and it's really easy. The original pattern was done with an oatmeal background, but my son at the same age got a dinosaur sweater from his nonna, and he wore that thing out. I swear he wore that thing out. And it was kind of like, okay, I need to do this for my grandson, kind of in homage because it's dinosaurs and kids, how kids love dinosaurs. So okay, so that is all my WIPs for the week. I'm going to be, hopefully I'll finish that dinosaur. I don't think I'll have it if it's done. I don't think I'll have it next week to show you completed, because I do have to ship it to him for his birthday. So I have to ship it next week. Otherwise, he's not going to have it in time. So I'm hoping. I'm hoping that the neckline goes easy today, and then I can get the rest of it done pretty quickly. So anyway, anybody else have something to share with what they're working on, what's on their hook, anything like that? I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to tell you. I'll be back tomorrow for sure. I was gonna, nope, that's not gonna show you. I was gonna show you something. Oh, you know what I do want to talk about is, let me really quickly pull this up for you guys. Don't forget, if you're interested in going to Italy with me in 2028, I have this page. The link is in my description. If you click on the form, take me to the form. There's no commitment with this. It's just that if you fill out this form and you want to know what's going on as I plan it, and then want to be one of the first people to register, let's fill out this form. I have a lot of people who've already filled it out and said they want to see it unfold, and they just want to know the pricing. Once we get the pricing, I don't know what the pricing is yet on it, and the dates. We just know it's August or September of 2028. But you can also click to go to the form here and fill it out. You'll get on my Italy only newsletter. That's all you'll get from me unless you're already subscribed to my newsletter. And if you subscribe to this or you fill out this form, you'll be on the list. And because I'll be doing some Zoom calls once we know more information, to give you more information, ask you, do questions. And it's also for, but I really want you to be serious about wanting to go. If you're someone who just wants to see what's happening, it'll unfold in my newsletter as well. But this is for the people who are serious about going to Italy. So if you're interested about going to Italy, make sure you fill this out and let me know, because it's going to be limited seats. So make sure if you're truly interested that you do sign up. Again, that link is in the show notes, so it should be there shortly. Or no, that one is there. What I will put on the show notes, I forgot to put all of the dyers that I was doing stuff with here. And I also will put the Ocean Waves socks up for anybody who's interested in joining in on the Summer of Socks. So that's pretty much for me. Does anybody else have any WIPs they want to share? You put it in the chat, and I'd be glad to chat with you about it on screen. So let me know. Just gonna give it a second here. I hope you guys are enjoying these live streams. I really am, even though live it hasn't been that many people, and I should probably let you guys know, next week I'll be in town, but the following week I'm going to have some pre-recorded Morning Hook episodes. So I will be out of town, but they're going to still be fun. So I'm excited. I'm getting those ready as we speak, if I can get them all done. If I can't get them all done before I leave, then there won't be anything. It might be an empty week of Morning Hook. But if you are watching this after the fact, especially, and if this is too early in the morning for you to join me, or if you would like me to be a little more, off the cuff with when I do these live streams, because there are going to be some weeks where I may have to do it a little later than 7:30 a.m. because of a doctor's appointment, or I have, something else going on that I need to leave and then come back. I may change the time, but right now it's 7:30 a.m. because I start my work day at 8. Usually it's flexible because I get to work for myself, but just so you know, I usually start my work day at 8. And but if, because I am working for myself, I can adjust things. So let me know if there's another time that's a little bit better for you. And, I'll take that into consideration. I just thought this for me at 7:30 a.m. I've done pretty much all of my morning ritual, and I am ready to, have some coffee and chat with some people, and it gets my brain working in crochet. So I hope that helps with you guys too, because even though you may not be a crochet designer instructor, crochet is obviously a part of your life. And I always want to make sure that I am promoting the craft. So that's why I am doing these, hopefully to engage you guys, but also engage some new people into the craft. So anyway, since nobody is chatting here, just a reminder also, if you are not subscribed to my newsletter, there is a link in the description that also has the link to get my free pattern reading guide, and that'll start your subscription to my newsletter. I send a newsletter out once a week. With this coming week, there's going to be a little thing about working with fingering weight yarns. I actually have a featured pattern in there this coming week. There's a few other things, reminders about Italy, talks about my crochet crew. I'll probably do another episode later on about the crochet crew. But there you can get some information starting right there. And you'll also get, like I said, the pattern reading guide. And then if I'm releasing a new pattern, so like for the Summer of Socks, on the 1st of the month, you get the new sock pattern. You will get an extra newsletter, whatever day that 1st of the month falls on. And then once the summer of socks over and I start releasing patterns after that, you will get the email on a Friday about the new patterns. That's usually what I do is I launch the patterns on Friday. So want to let you know about that as well. Well, thank you for being here, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching later on in the day or tomorrow, whenever you're watching this stream. I'm so grateful you're here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and that will allow you to get the notifications when I do go live and when I drop a new video. So thanks for being here. Have a great Wednesday. Hopefully your hooks will be flying today. And I will see you next time. Bye, y'all.